Do you like that fight?
Not really. I don't think it could be exciting. Good money fight, definitely.
To be honest, he'll fight anybody. He's not fighting like he used to. I give him all the props in the world. He's a great fighter. He's really hard to beat. But I'm just telling you as a fan, I think he can be doing more.
Devin's Devin. He's fast. He's strong. He has that will to win. You know, I mean, you saw in Ryan's fight with Devin. Devin got back up the canvas. I mean, he's got a big heart, a lion's heart. So you have to give it up to him.
Several boxing experts are now warning Shakur Stevenson about accepting a fight with Devin Haney at 144 pounds, and their concern comes down to one key factor. That catch weight could completely change the dynamic of the matchup and influence everything once the two fighters step.
You can do the best. I put the best situation. I said 47, Dev, you the champ. You the champ. Everybody kept wolfing and talking and all this, and I was hearing them. And no, we believe that we better than them. You know what I'm saying? That's what we believe. All that other we know that they're about the same size and all the other. O'Shaquie done said that. Everybody knows it. You know what I'm saying? So with Debo, he said he ready to do it. He don't care nothing about none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. I'm going to whip his ass.
Bill Haney made it clear that although Devin Haney is willing to accept a 144-pound catch weight, he personally doesn't believe it's the smartest decision. From Bill's perspective, Devin is already competing as a champion at 147 pounds, so agreeing to come down in weight only gives Shakur Stevenson more influence over the terms of the fight. That's why his comments sounded more like a caution than excitement. Devin is ready for the challenge and willing to prove a point, but the people around him understand that agreeing to 144 could create an unfair advantage before the opening bell has even rung.
Don't even try to make them understand that it ain't nothing. It wasn't nothing in the beginning, but at the same time, by right, if you're a champion and you're 147, you're supposed to be able to do it. It's not going to make sense. For Debo to do it, to agree to do it, it just doesn't even make any sense. It's no difference. It's no nothing big. It's 144.
This is where Bill Haney's comments begin to sound like a direct warning to Shakur Stevenson. His message is essentially simple. Be careful what you ask for. Devin Haney is already an established champion at 147 pounds. So if Shakur Stevenson insists on 144 and Devin still accepts those terms, the pressure immediately shifts back onto Shakur. At first, asking for 144 may appear as though Shakur is controlling the negotiations, but once Devin agrees, the argument that Haney is simply too big no longer carries the same weight. Bill is making it clear that Devin wants the fight regardless of the number on the scale, and that could leave Shakur in a difficult position because once Haney publicly accepts 144, fans will naturally begin asking why additional conditions are still necessary. At that point, the conversation is no longer just about weight. It becomes about leverage, public perception, and which fighter truly appears eager to make the fight happen.
We worked. He's the champion. We worked at 147. It should be there. That's fair. This other is full. But whatever. Debo done said he gonna do it. It's not something that I would. No. I would say it's wrong. And it's unfair.
I could tell the businessman and Bill is like, nah, Dev, don't do that. And Dev is like, that, give me that.
No, he said, that's what I'm saying. And I've always respected, just like when he went to Australia, when they told him that I couldn't go out there, and I seen him become 100% the man that I respect now, because he said, Dad, I'm about to go get these straps, I'm going to bring them back home. No different, I respect as a man, that's who he is, right? And I'm saying this, but if I was putting the deal on the table and I was telling him and advising him to do this, what kind of manager would I be? That's why Jay said, Bill, you smart. That's why Jay said that. He said, man, I know Bill's smart. That's why I'm not taking credit for that. I'm not taking credit.
Tim Bradley also reinforced his belief that Shakur Stevenson would need roughly 1 year to properly grow into the welterweight division. In Bradley's opinion, Shakur has the physical frame, discipline, and boxing IQ necessary to make the move successfully if he genuinely wants those major fights. His comments add even more attention to the ongoing Devin Haney discussion because Shakur has repeatedly stated that 147 pounds isn't the right move for him just yet. At the same time, many fans and analysts are beginning to question how long that explanation can continue. Bradley isn't suggesting that Shakur should rush into the division overnight. Instead, he's saying that moving to welterweight shouldn't be viewed as impossible. If Shakur spends about a year building his body correctly, Bradley believes he'll eventually be prepared to compete at 147 and face Devin Haney under much more even conditions.
Don't get whooped. Let us see it then. Let us see it. O'Shaquie got skills. He got self-belief. He's similar in size. He could have went up to 135 pounds. He could have went up to 140. Yeah, yesterday. He's a 14-year vet. Yes. He can do that. He's just champion in one weight class. He move up. But that's the fight that we really want to see you fight, Shakur. Oh, we would love to see you fight Haney. Oh, yeah, we would love to see you fight Haney, but we would love to see you, or I would love to see you fight Haney at 147 pounds. That's it. 147 pounds. Might take you 1 year. Summertime or late 2027, the Haney fight can be made. Fans are looking at your weight, Shakur. They looking at your weight. They looking at you and you're saying, man, well, you big, Shakur. You 100, look like you 165 pounds, man. What's the problem? The problem is you're not gonna be sharp at 147 pounds. Not right now. We know you sharp at 140, but 147, that's a tough tackle. But yeah, ducking fights. That's the whole Shakur thing that I'm talking about with Canelo Alvarez. Ducking fights. You know, there's a lot of guys ducking. Hitchens, another guy, ran away from Duarte. Yeah. Perfect opportunity for him. Pulled out the fight because he didn't believe that he can beat Duarte. And then, you know, he had the Zuffa deal.
Chris Algieri also weighed in on the proposed weight agreement between Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, viewing it as one of the biggest steps toward finally making the fight a reality. After months of arguments over 147 pounds, 144 pounds catchweights, and which fighters should move divisions, both sides now appearing willing to meet at the same number has given fans fresh optimism. From Algieri's perspective, 144 pounds is a reasonable compromise because it falls between the division where Shakur feels comfortable and the weight where Devin is already competing. Shakur Stevenson would still be moving up, while Devin Haney would be cutting down slightly, meaning both men would have to make sacrifices. However, even if the weight issue is moving closer to being resolved, the fight still isn't official. The financial terms, promotional agreements, contracts, and fight date all remain important pieces of the puzzle. Even so, this latest development makes Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson feel closer than it has in a long time.
It's only fair that we meet at 144. We are two champions in two different weight classes. He cited Floyd and Canelo, their catch weight of 150 pounds, the 2013 fight. He said, Haney, you fought at 144 just 2 fights ago against Jose Ramirez. So that was some really good points. Yep. Haney retweets it, go back and forth. Shakur says, so if I go for 140, no, I think Haney said it. Yeah, Haney said 144, we have a fight. Shakur says yes. I think that was the biggest obstacle.
Is that for the welterweight title? Would that be for Devin's welterweight title?
Yeah.
According to their recent exchange on X, Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney appeared to agree on fighting at 144 pounds. That conversation quickly reignited excitement around the matchup after weeks of debate over weight classes, catchweights, and which side was actually delaying negotiations. The idea of both fighters publicly settling on 144 suddenly made the fight feel much more realistic. Devin openly asked whether agreeing to 144 would finally make the fight happen, and Shakur Stevenson responded by saying yes, giving fans hope that this was more than just another round of social media trash talk. While nothing has been officially signed, if both sides genuinely agree on that number, attention now shifts toward the real negotiations behind the scenes. Even with all the excitement, questions still remain. One fan posted, "Wait, so you're telling me Devin Haney has to shrink down to 144 and not rehydrate? Or is Shakur asking Devin Haney to come in at 144 on fight night?" That reaction highlights the biggest uncertainty surrounding the agreement. Many fans still don't know whether 144 only applies to the official weigh-in or whether Shakur Stevenson also wants a rehydration clause limiting how much weight Devin can regain before fight night. That distinction is significant because there's a major difference between weighing in at 144 and being restricted afterward. Until both camps clearly explain the complete terms, fans will continue questioning whether this is a fair catch weight or another obstacle that could delay the fight. Another fan then offered a different perspective, writing, "Devin agreeing to 144 puts Shakur in a bad position. Now it's like if Shakur can fight him, he's going to feel a way deep down. But if no, it looks like Shakur is ducking." The point being made is that Devin Haney may have shifted all the pressure back on a Shakur Stevenson simply by publicly accepting the 144-pound proposal. Now that Devin has shown he's willing to compromise, Shakur can no longer rely on weight as the primary issue. The post also brought Keyshawn Davis into the discussion because of his close relationship with Shakur and his own links to a possible fight with Devin. That only makes the situation even more complicated. If Shakur Stevenson receives the terms he requested, fans will naturally expect him to move forward. If Keyshawn enters the conversation instead, public scrutiny will only continue to grow. That's exactly why Shakur Stevenson's comments during his conversation with Andre Ward became so important. Shakur made it clear that he isn't against sitting down with Team Haney to seriously negotiate the fight. After weeks of social media exchanges, debates over weight, and accusations from both sides, he emphasized that real business should be handled across the negotiating table, not through arguments on social media.
He was giving Shakur some trouble with that. Shakur was there, but it was like, "You little motherfucker, when I catch you." You know what I'm saying? That fight is, and that fight actually is going to be fought at a high pace, man. I don't see that being just no pick 'em apart show. I can see that fight really being fought at a high pace. And I have said before that I think that's the edge. But I'm gonna also be fair, man. I respect both of them too much to really pick. Shakur is moving up. I mean, if Shakur do go up 44 to fight him, a lot of respect for Shakur. Shakur just fought at 40 for the first time versus Teofimo Lopez. You know what I mean? So for him to jump up again, even though it's not fully at welterweight, but it is welterweight. Once you over 140 pounds, you consider it a welterweight. So, wow, man. I don't know. I'm just excited. I hope we can really make something happen with that. I hope we can really make something happen. You see Shakur the ring get shot, a 47-pounder. I believe that too. I do believe that, but you gotta always leave room for the fact that Shakur did turn pro at 126 pounds. You know what I mean? He did fight at 30, 35, and 40. He moved up. Dev, started his career at 130.
Make sure to check out our other videos showing on the screen.